Welcome, my dear learners, to another episode on this very channel. Remember, we are still on the same topic, solving quadratic equation using the completing of squares. This is going to be our last example on this particular subtopic, completing the squares. If you have not subscribed to this very channel, can you do so for more episodes to come? So, as I've been saying in our previous lessons, to solve a quadratic equation using the completing of squares, the first thing to do is to transpose the constant to the right hand side of the equal sign. This is going to give us minus 2. So once we are done with this, we have to make sure that the coefficient of x squared is 1. Since the coefficient of x squared in this question is 1, we are not going to touch it. Then we move on to the coefficient of x. To complete the squares, we are going to multiply the coefficient of x by half, and then we square it. So this is going to give us what? 2 all squared. Now once we have this, we are going to add it to both sides of the equal sign, or we are going to add it to the left hand side and at the same time to the right hand side of the equal sign. So we have plus 2 all squared, and then we have minus 2, and then plus 2 all squared. Since we are having squared, let's group the squares together. We have minus 2. This is going to give us what? 4. Now with this, we can write it as x plus 2 all squared, and then minus 2 plus 4 give us what? Positive 2. Since we are having a squared in this particular equation, we can do away with the square by taking the square root on both sides of the equation. So that this square will cancel this radical sign. We will be left with x plus 2 is equal to, now the moment you take the square root, we are going to have plus or minus root of what? 2. We want to find x, so we have to transpose 2 to the right hand side of the equal sign to have x is equal to minus 2 plus or minus root of what? 2. Now since we are having plus or minus, we can split it to have our first x1 to be minus 2 plus root of what? 2. And then we can have our x2 to be minus 2 minus root of what? 2. So the value for x which satisfies this quadratic equation is either x is equal to this or x is equal to that. This brings us to the end of today's lesson. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.